Hi guys, it's Hila here from Saturday Night Stitching. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today's post is a fabric haul slash sewing plan slash what's been inspiring me lately to want to sew something. Okay. It's a little bit confusing, but it's quite chatty. So, you wanna grab your teas or your mugs or whatever, and let's dive straight into it. We'll start off with the good bits. Let's talk about fabric. It is a gray, dull, raining day. We've had rain for the last 3 days or so. So if I seem a bit excitable, it's because, bright, colorful fabrics get me more excited than the dull gray weather that we've been experiencing here in the north of England. Okay, so we're gonna start off with some Lady McElroy viscose jersey. It's a dark floral. I love dark florals. So we have a dark navy blue background, and we've got these 70s style big flowers with your oranges, your turquoises, your purples, your reds. It's so incredibly vibrant and vivid. And I love it. It's right up my alley. So the most stretch is on the cross grain, and I reckon this has got a good 60% stretch. I think, yeah. So it's got a good 60% stretch, and then you have some stretch on the grain as well. So on the straight grain, okay? But it's so incredibly beautiful, and I love how it looks against me. So it's either going to be a wrap dress or a maxi dress with some long sleeved. Yeah, so wrap dress or maxi dress with a turtleneck thingy, but definitely I think I've got enough to do either or, I think. So let me hang on. A wrap dress is a good idea in winter. Never thought about that. Does anybody have a wrap dress that they wear in winter? Well, what's the logistic with the facing and the flap? I've never thought about that before, actually. So yeah, let me know whether you think a winter wrap dress is a good idea, and if there are any potential problem spots I have to watch out for. So that was this one, Lady McElroy navy jersey, and it feels so soft against the skin. The next one is Scuba. Okay, now I love Scuba because you throw it in the washing machine, it comes out exactly like that. You don't have to iron it, you don't have to treat it any special way. It's not a diva of a fabric. And it fits in with my lifestyle because I am such a low maintenance person. I am incredibly low maintenance. So that's why I love Scuba. And so I chose this Lady McElroy Missouri Summer Scuba because it's got a 70s vibe. Clearly, I'm feeling very attracted to the 70s of late. It's got the pinwheels, and then it's got some galloping horses. It's a very energetic print. That's what I liked about it. Everything seems to be in motion on the print. You've got the horses, and you've got a swan that is taking off for flight, and then you've got flowers that are sort of like bendy in the wind. I just felt like it was an energetic print that called out to me, and it's got these 70s vibes to it. So I was like, you know what, I like the idea of trying something with this. Now I haven't yet decided whether this is going to be a skirt or a dress, but whatever it is, it's going to be out there. If it's going to be a skirt, it's going to be full on voluminous, and I could wear it with my black roll neck top, which I'm wearing right now. This is my tried and trusted Bird 9 2010 roll neck top. But yeah, so this is Missouri Summer, either going to be a skirt or a dress. It would be lovely, wouldn't it? Okay, so we have that, and then the next one is, oh, you're going to need your sunglasses because these colors are so bright. And this is a summer dress, but for some reason I really want to sew it, so I'm ignoring my natural intuition, which normally is to sew according to the weather. And I really got excited once the idea of this particular project took hold in my head. And I don't know if you've ever experienced that, when a penny drops and suddenly you get this vision, and you're kind of like, no matter what, it doesn't matter, I am going to make that vision work. And it all started with this fabric. So my friend gave me this leftover fabric from a project that she made. It's an African wax print. I love the maximal print color lines that is going on in this fabric, and I saw it I immediately thought of this pattern, which I picked up during the Vogue sale. It's Vogue 9311, and I love that. And again, you can see it's got like the 70s vibes. I think 2020 is going to be a 70s themed year for me. I am feeling the 70s vibe so much. So I saw this and I was like, I would love to make a dress with this, right? And my friend kindly gave me the leftovers from her project. But then I was like, ooh, how about we contrast it and play around with this fabulosity over here. This is an African wax print. I bought this online from dovetail.com. All of the links will be in the description box down below, by the way, guys. And Dovetail is a small shop, online fabric boutique. And oh, the parcels are so cute when they come. Let me see if I can find it. Yes. Oh. They come in these really cute polka dot envelopes, and it was wrapped up. It was wrapped up in this lovely tissue with a little handwritten thingy. And oh, I love receiving fabrics in the post. It's like a, you know, my brain gets like a little ting ting, which I need so much of because of how it is dull and gray and raining. It's winter. Yeah, so I'm after a lot of pingage, you know. But look at this. Look at how fabulous this fabric is. It's a bright pink, right? The lighting in here is very poor because, again, it's dark. But this is such a fabulously pink fabric. And then we're going to have this somewhat working together on this pattern here. I haven't figured out the details about what's going to go where and what have you, but all I know is it's going to be a super awesome epic dress, because, you know, it's like we're going to put these in a cauldron and then we're just going to mix it up and then we're going to have something. I'm so excited. I'm actually really excited to make this, which normally never happens to me because when it's winter, I'm in winter sewing mode. When it's summer, I'm in summer sewing mode. But I'm going to be sewing something very summery in winter. So that's that over there. And then I also bought some fabric from Pounds Fabrics, 3 fabrics. 2 of them were okay. 1 of them was a bit of a letdown, but it was £1 per meter. So it's going to be used to teach the kids how to sew with knit fabrics. It's going to be used for experimental draping and stuff like that. So, you know, it happens. Sometimes with fabric, you're going to get what you pay for. If I'm paying £1 per meter for fabric, I can't very well expect it to be art gallery fabric, can I? So that's okay. Right, so the first one, I liked this one. It was exactly what I expected, and this is a light blue mauve jersey. It's a slab jersey, I think, and it's got a little bit of stretch. It's got some stretch across the grain, but I really quite like the color and the mauve texture that it has. I'm going to make an oversized hoodie out of this. It's a yoga top that I've made before from Birder Style. I think it's January 2016. And it's a really lovely hoodie top that I wore to death. And I need a new one. So I'm going to make one with this. And I'm also going to make some like matching harem pants, I think is what they're called. Because, yeah, I've signed up for yoga again. And I started going back to yoga classes on a regular basis. And I wanted something that was nice. So this one was good. And then the second one was a fantastic, fabulous, great bargain, because this was £1 or £1.50 per meter. It's a black knit fabric. Okay, now this, the weight of this is between a cotton jersey and a ponte, I would say. But it's a beautiful black fabric, and it's also got like a really lovely texture, which I'm going to try and get the camera to show you. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Focus on this camera. I don't know if I can get it to focus, but it's got a really nice, it's almost, if you've ever worked with a crepe jersey, this has got a surface texture that is quite similar to crepe jersey. It doesn't have as much stretch as the other jerseys, so I'd say that this has maybe, I don't know, I'd probably say maybe 20 to 30% stretch, but I want to make a maxi dress with a roll neck with it. I don't know that it's going to be something that I wear a lot of, but I also got 3 meters, so I should be able to make like a pair of high-waisted trousers. I just want to have a pair of high-waisted trousers that I can just throw on. And I'm experimenting with wearing solid colors, so we'll see where that takes us. And if I'm experimenting, £1.50 a meter is a fantastic way to experiment. And then finally, this is the fabric that I wasn't too happy with. I got a little bit disappointed, which doesn't happen to me a lot when it comes to shopping for fabric online. I'm really quite good at fabric shopping online. It's not often that I am kind of like, this isn't what I expected. But it happened with this one. So this is a grey mole jersey fabric. It's not as thick as I thought it would be. It's really lightweight. The color is not very inspiring, shall I say. I don't have many nice things to say about this, so I'm not going to say that much, except to say that the kids are going to be learning how to sew with knit fabrics using this. And my son, my 9-year-old son, he's been wanting to do more overlocker work stuff, so he's going to have this to play around with. So you know, that's going to be awesome. So those are my fabrics and my sewing plans for the next few weeks. Some of these things I'm probably going to be sewing them between the Christmas and New Year's period, because my in-laws will be around and they help out with the kids and with the housework and stuff. And so I tend to have a bit more time, and even my husband will be off work, so I have a lot more time to myself, and I can kind of like sneak off into my sewing room and do some sewing. And then I also wanted to show you something that came through the post the other day, which I haven't received in years. It was the Bowden catalog, which I haven't seen in years. So I just decided, oh, let me just have a look through and see. And I got so inspired. I was just like, wow, I need to be making this. I can see this working. I can see that working. So I just wanted to share some of those with you. So how cute are these Breton tops with the stripy things? I really like the neckline finish that they've used on there, and it looks like it's a ribbon that they have used, and I'm gonna try that the next time I make a top with a boat neckline. So I was like, definitely gonna try that to have that finish over there. So that was cool, and I was like, oh, thank you, Bowden, for inspiring that improvement in my sewing technique. And then they've got this dress called the Jasmine, and I just loved that silhouette with the slanty pockets, and I like the idea of having several of them and just hanging them on my closet. But yeah, I thought that there is a pattern in Burda 10 2019. I think that's exactly like that. You just have to add welt pockets instead. But I was just like, I see you, Bowden, and I'm gonna copy that. But yeah, this dress is like £70, and I can make that for much less than that. So yeah, I like that. I'm gonna try and put up images of the actual pictures and stuff. And then they went and had this beautiful coat, pale pink and gray and some black contrasting details. I was just like, yes, thank you. What a beautiful coat that is, and it's a long line coat as well. I got the idea that it would be absolutely awesome, and I think you could make this using the Rumana coat by Hen London. I don't know, but I really liked that. I thought that was a really nice thing. And then you've got another, they call it the Bronte dress, which again could easily be made with a Burda 10 2019 pattern. It's got those diagonal side seam panels, and then you've got the pockets in there, and it's got a V-neck, and I thought that was quite nice and easily made in a ponte. I could make this in the black fabric, couldn't I? Yeah, I think that could work. Is a penny dropping? I don't know. Oh, it's really cute. And then there was this really cute, I'm not a big fan of the velvet fabric that they have used, but I really like the style lines on there. You've got the diagonal darts, and then you've got the Dior darts coming off, and then you've got what looks like a rollover neckline. So that's quite nice and elegant. You know, it's a nice and proper dress. And oh, I loved this, the contrasting that they use. You've got your red, and then you've got your black. These are fake raglan sleeves because it's actually a contrasting panel that they've used on the body, so it makes it look like it's got raglan sleeves. But yeah, it made me think that I want to have a dress that's red on the bodice and it's got black raglan sleeves, and it could be like a perfect Christmassy sort of dress. And then the final thing was this fake wrap dress. I love the colors, the aubergine with the, lightning flash of pink, of hot pink. So I was like, yeah, I want to make something like that. But all in all, so I haven't received a Bolden catalog in years, so I was very surprised to get one in the post and to actually find that they had some interesting fresh styles that got me inspired to do more sewing, which is really nice to have a sewing mojo given what the weather is like, because normally around this time of year I have to work really, really hard to keep at the things that I love doing. But yes, so that's it, guys. Thank you so much for staying, if you've stayed until the end, and I hope that you've enjoyed this. And if you've got any ideas of what I can sew with some of my fabrics, do let me know in the comments box down below. If you haven't already, do subscribe. I put out sewing related content every week, and it's just random stuff. It can be about fabrics, it can be about sewing, it can be about vintage sewing machines, it can just be chatting about sewing. Do subscribe and do like, and until I see you next time, guys, happy sewing. Bye.